Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and thank you for clicking on today's process video. Today I'm going to be scrapbooking this picture of my grandson. He is now 11 months old. He's standing. He's taken like one step, but he's still like holding on to things. But it was kind of cute to get this picture yesterday of him actually kind of standing on his own. He's turning into a big boy. So anyways, I thought I would scrapbook this picture. I did pull out some of my Wild Child, but I think I'm going to be sticking with the Cool Kid collection. I've had it for a while. It's from Crate Paper. This came out, gosh, when? 2015. So I've had it in my stash for a while. And I thought what we could do is some circle dies. I also have these gears that I got from Temu, so I thought that would also be something that we could maybe put in there to kind of buoy it up a little bit. And then I did pull out some of the, I think this is this little dude? I can't remember which of the collections this one came from, but it's going to be one of these two. It's either Wild Child or Cool Kid. And then I did grab out some of the Cocoa Vanilla. This is from the which collection? U-Rock, which is a boy collection. I have 2 sticker sheets from U-Rock, and then here is the Cool Kid stickers. I have some embellishments that have been cut out, so I thought we could use some of those. And then for paper, I did pick out these. Wasn't really sure which I wanted to go with. I kind of was leaning towards, you know, matting in black, but I'm almost wondering if I want to mat it maybe in red and then put it on the black, and then I can pick then some bright papers from here that I could cut out. I'm just looking to see what I've got here. Or maybe it'd be better if I do it on the blue. Red and then blue. Decisions. The dinosaurs would be cute. Let's pull out a few papers first of all. I think the dinosaurs would be cute to cut out. We could use the blue. That will pop off of either one of the colors that I pick. Wouldn't want that if I chose to do it on the black. That's cut aparts. That's a matte print, really doesn't do it. I have a little dogs and foxes and bears. I have, again, if I put it on the black, that black stripe won't work. The red stripe would. I don't know if I want to pull in the brown, because I kind of want to go more with the bright. This one would go with it. And this one would go. All right, there's some colors. The other thing, if I went with Wild Child and pulled some of those in, I've got bugs, but that kind of, these are kind of very close in design, so I really would want a different pattern. Now if we went with the black, this red would pop off. The green. My only problem with the green, there isn't really this lime green in here. I still think I could pull it off. All right, let's go on the black. I can always change things up, but let's go ahead and mat this on the black paper and use the red as the background. Or, I'm sorry, mat it with red, use the black as the background. And that's dinosaurs, so we're just gonna go this way with it. And the one that I thought I would use for my die cuts, instead of going with the circle, I have a pinked edge one, and I thought that would be kind of a fun, different shape to use. And again, if I do cut some of the gears using like the black, I have just, well, actually black cardstock won't work. We'll have to see what colors I have. But if I do the gears, then I'd be able to, it's got kind of that pinked edge as well. See, I'm still torn about what I want to do. So, let me look. I really like the red on the black. These colors would all pop off of here really nice for variety. But what color would I do the gears? Whereas if I put it on the blue, if I put it on blue, then I would be able to have that on there, and then I have black cardstock that I could do the gears on. Or, aha, we could do this, which is the stars, and the red will go off of it. The other colors will pop, and then I can also still do the gears in red or in black. Okay, we're gonna go with that. So let me move these two papers out of the way. And if you're confused about what I just decided to do, join the group. Let's see what we can do here. All right. I was thinking about using one of those cut aparts, but I have more of that paper. And I think I've got enough embellishments that I'm going to be fine without using it. Now there is this piece of tape in the corner. I think I want that tape down in the bottom versus up in the top. So we're going to put that down there. And then I just, like I said, want to do a variety of sizes. And I have the stitched circle and I have the pinked. I think I want to go pinked. And again, I think kind of part of my thinking is that some of these gears have that like a little pinked edge to them. And I think those will kind of fit in a little bit better. All right, we're just gonna do 2 for now. Let's see how many we're gonna need. And it's been a while since, it's been a hot minute since I've got my Cuttlebug out, so bear with me real quick. Oops, wrong way. It always takes me a minute to figure out my mats. And I don't know if I need my A or just my C and my B's. Nope, I need my A, my magic mat, and my C. Okay. So I think first thing I want to do is cut this gear and see how this one looks with the red. Maybe one of these little ones. And then what others do we have? And got that one here. All right. Now, if you find that your stuff will slide and isn't staying in place, what you might want to do is grab some of your, I have mint tape that I could like tape it down. I think I'm going to be okay with what I've got. And I'm just going to run it through twice just to make sure that I got a good cut. I am using a magic mat. However, if you didn't have a magic mat, another thing you can do is go to Dollar Tree and you can pick up one of these, they're just one of their little cutting mats. I have it in one of my drawers, but you can cut it down to the size of your mat and you can use this kind of like a cutting mat as well if you want that little bit of a cleaner cut with your cutting dies. So let's see what we've got here. Got one pinked, and I'm just gonna kind of clean these up a little. And we'll just put them up here. I have no idea which direction, what kind of layout. I'm just thinking kind of, in the back of my mind, kind of a diagonal, and then maybe I can just embellish some of the circles. I just felt like doing something different today, and I haven't broke out my dies in a really long time, and so I thought, why not? Come on. Yeah, this didn't want to cut through real good. And sometimes you just got to shim it a little bit. All right. Okay, I'm ripping this. I'm just going to have to do some cutting. Fussy cutting around and use what did cut out. I didn't really want the frame anyways. I was looking more for the die cluster. And we can try it one more time and throw another piece of paper with it. So let's see what we can get. Looking for a piece of scratch paper. I don't need much, just a little bit to pop it up to help with the cut. We'll see if that helps do it. So we'll go ahead and put that one in. Actually, we can put those in the center. Just kind of utilizing all of my space here. And let's go ahead and maybe do those two. All right. And again, I'm going to run it through one more time just to make sure that one die is cut through. That one worked. And that one worked. I think this time they're going to go through. Okay. Yay. This one didn't want to go through. It's almost through. And we're not going to worry about it. I'm not going to fight it. All right. But we have more than enough with these. So now we'll just try and get a few more colors of the circle, the pink circles, not necessarily the the gears. And come on. Just having to get all the little bits out. I do have a pokey tool. If I was smart, I'd be getting that out right now. Okay. I'm just using my Cricut tool to poke the insides of these gears out. And I may need just a little bit more of a shim when I do it. I just kind of used a partial scrap. So when you're doing it, you may want, just check with your machine and see how well it's cutting through. Do a test die. This is also a cheaper die. I purchased it on Temu. So, the quality seems okay, but it's not gonna be like a Sizzix die where you're gonna have really great quality coming from Temu. You get what you pay for, basically. But I don't do enough die cutting to warrant me spending a ton of money with Sizzix dies. I have a few. Until I get to where I'm on a regular basis pulling my Cricut out, then I think I would invest more to it. But so if you're somebody that really does go in and use your die cutting machines all the time, it's a little bit different here. Sorry, this is probably like watching paint dry. But I think it's going to add a nice little touch to it. All right, so there's that die. it's done. Let's go ahead and see what we can poke out of this one. And like I said, I can cut this one apart and use pieces of it or tuck it here and there. You don't necessarily have to use it as it was designed. So like this one here, I would probably more than likely just cut this little piece off and then this little piece and maybe do a little nip tuck. And now you just have a little, like I could cover like part of this up with an embellishment and no one's gonna know it was altered, but you guys will. And yeah, this side isn't really cut real good, so we're just gonna pitch that. All right, so next, let me get rid of the red and the scraps. And then we're gonna go ahead and go for the other colors. So I want some bigger. Let's start with, well, we've got this red. Let me try this bright colored one. So we'll have a bigger one. Where's my other? There's a really big one. I get those two, and then maybe this one here. And this one. So we're able to get 4 dies out of this here. Shifted. All right. I'm going to pass it through and then roll it back. And then I think I'm going to go through it one more time. All right, so we have that one, this one, and this one. So see how we're getting this nice little pinked edge, and then when you look at it with the gears, they have that pinked edge. It's kind of a cool look. Okay, we can get rid of this. All right, so I think I want dinosaurs, I think. Let's see. I'm gonna put it up here on the Cricut and put my dies on while it's up here. So hopefully that will prevent it from shifting too terribly much. All right. And I'll run that through. And again, I think if I put it through and then back it out and then all the way through again, it seems to be cutting all the way through it. And that may be overkill, but we'll see. All right. So we have a big one, medium one, teeny tiny one, and a small one. Okay, I'm thinking I don't want red because we have so much red with that other one. So So I'm thinking I want the blue, and I don't think I want the dogs, only because we have the dinosaurs. So let's go with the blue and the green and see what those do. And I think that's going to be more than enough for us to create with. So let's drop 2 of them on the floor. Let me grab those off the floor. Just 1 second. Now these dies, I think I got these maybe at scrapbook.com. I've had them for quite a while. I used to love watching Shamel. She actually has, I think, a punch that does the pinked edges, and I don't have a punch. And I would have loved to find one of those. So I ended up finding these dies, and they work great. It's just a matter of pulling all the machines and everything out. All right. Okay, so we got 4 of those, and then we'll just do the blue, and then I think we can go ahead and put our layout together. There we go. If you do have the magic mat, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of it, but if you have a magic mat and you find that your magic mat is warping, apparently you can take your heat gun and heat it up, and then you know, push down on it or use something heavy to flatten it, and you can flatten it back out again. So you don't have to like throw it away. It's not wasted if it starts to bend and you know, get out of shape, which is nice to know. All right, this one didn't cut all the way, but that's okay. We can tuck it under something there. And there's that one. And that one. All right, I'm gonna take all my dies here, and I am just gonna move them and my mats to the side. I'll put them away when we're done, along with my Cuttlebug. There we go. And we don't need that anymore. All right, so let's see what we can do. Oh, here's another die. And now it's just a matter of kind of going through and placing things where you think that they'll fit. And like I said, I want to kind of do a horizontal design. So I want something like that. I'm thinking this needs to be cut. All right, there we go. So maybe like this. Actually, if I'm doing it on the diagonal, I think I want it more down here. Like that maybe. Or I can do a circle and have it kind of peek in. So I'm thinking something like that. But now I can maybe put the circles and tuck them around it. So we have a big circle. I put that like that with the gears. And maybe a medium-sized red one. Okay, kind of like that. Because now you have those little edges are tucked under. I have a big cluster there. I need another pop of color, maybe here. Got a little dinosaur. And we do have these little gears that we can hook like that. Let's get another big one. Oh, we have the dinosaur. Whoops. Okay. The other thing too is I can have some of these go off the page. Actually, I think I want this to go off the page. That spreads the red out. Look at that. Okay. Still not sure about the gears yet. I'm going to leave those over here until I have kind of my circles figured out. And I cut a bunch, so I do not need to use all of them. Kind of like that, like that. All right, I'm happy with the pink circles. Maybe I want the dinosaur. Where do I want him? All right, so I'm gonna glue these down because I like these, and then we'll fit the gears in. These here, we don't have to use. I'll save them for another project. They're cut out. We're good on those. But right now, I'm happy with kind of how that's going. So let's go ahead and kind of tack some of this down. He's crooked. You can't have a crooked baby. That looks better. Him. Almost done with circles. And then we can trim off any of the edges we don't like. And like I said, then we can add in, as we go, we can add in the gears. Oh, here's another extra one. Last one. All right, now we're going to go ahead and just trim off this little bit up here. A little bit of this. So he's on there for the most part. Now it's just a matter of getting these gears in. Now I could go a little bit behind, kind of like that. Even though it's kind of coming off the diagonal, I still feel like it's part of the picture. And more like a photo frame. All right, we're gonna go with that. And I'm just gonna tack down a little Nuva. Okay. And then just get this one underneath. Alright, there's that one. Now we have this bigger hunk, but we also have this one down here. Where we could come off. Okay, kind of like that, and then we just need something over here too. So let's go ahead and tack that underneath that little bit. And it just gives us a little, I know it looks like trap space, but we can add it as like more of a frame to throw like an embellishment in here. or even more. We'll just do more gears. Let's have them kind of popping out from underneath. Added a little bit too much glue. All right, happy with that. I think we need a little bit more gears up here. And got a little red paint we can add to this one here. Add that up there. Again, too much Nuvo. It'll dry clear. That's the nice thing about Nuvo. It does dry clear. So even though I'm being heavy-handed right now, you won't be able to see it. Okay, Kristen is making a mess. All right, one more. Trying to think if I want it more. Got a lot of red down here. Kind of like that. All right. So now we have our papers done. Now it's just a matter of finding something to use as a title and then embellishing it. So let's grab out what we've got here. Okay, so we have Awesome, and we have Love This Boy, which I do, and I think that might be on here. And Make Believe. Oh, here we go. How about Little Man? Oops, sorry. Kind of want it to go over here because of the fact that we've got kind of this diagonal going, and even though it's going to overlap some of these embellishments, you can still make it out. So Little Man, and kind of like this Ready, Set, Go, because he literally is getting ready to go. We can do the whole thing, Ready, Set, Go time. Let's go up. It doesn't have to be stacked like they had it, I don't think. And we're just gonna kind of make it wonky. I will add adhesive to this off camera because of the fact that these don't always adhere real good. Ready, set. And then maybe we'll move go over here. Ready, set, go time. Nope. Come on, my little dot. And an arrow. So we have ready, set, go time. Now we do have some of these black stars. So I want to pull a little more black over in here. And we have stars up here and black up there. So just kind of sprinkling them down. And then all right, I think that's it for those. I do like Eat, Sleep, Roar, but I don't know where I'd put it. So we're going to hold off on that. All right, let's see what else we have here. Oh, we have the word go. And I think then that can pull a little black down at the bottom, because he is starting to crawl. He's getting his little teeth in. He's starting to move. These are not wanting to come off of the backing too good. I don't think I'm going to add those. I think I'm just going to go with the go and then add something else. All right. And we have these little plus signs. I can add that in. Get another pop of black. Okay. And we have the, let's see, this just says go, go, go. So I'm gonna need a little bit more silver in. And then we have the word big kid and the word happy. So we have happy big kid, go, go, go. And I think maybe something up here. And maybe we can use Little Explorer and Dude. And then there's this Ready, Set, Go, and I can put rocket powered. So now I've got the silver in here, here, and here. And that kind of spreads it out. And let's see, what else do I have? Kind of want to do, let me look at these embellishments and see what I've got in here. We could do that. Or this would be kind of cute, 100% boy. I like that. And I could do a little journaling spot with maybe a star next to it. And then I could write about him being 11 months old. It's in the picture, so that works. I don't want to do that. That looks like I'm forcing it. But we could do that. All right, I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I mean, this is really, for me, it's really busy, but I think I'll glue it down. I think I've got more than enough embellishment on here, and then I can put, you know, the date and how old he is. And I think I'm happy. I've got the black spread. I've got the silver throughout. We've got a variety of stars, gears, and then the pink circles. And we're still primarily keeping it on the diagonal, which is what I wanted to do. All right, I think we're gonna call this one done. I wanna thank you guys so much for stopping by. I appreciate you pushing play for my videos. If you liked what you saw, if you could give me a like, comment, share. It helps with the algorithms so that others can find me. And like always, you know, take time, get in your room and break out your supplies and have some fun in your scrap room. Have a great day, and I will see you again on my channel real soon. Bye-bye.